heard I was needed. Heard there was a calling for me, and I appeared. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the show. It's your host, the smoothest fingers in the gaming industry. Hopefully you had a wonderful, blessed, and God-given day. I watched the Chappelle show last night, or I wanted to say the Chappelle show because when I was growing up, that's what he was on. But I watched the little Dave Chappelle special on Netflix, and it really reminded me of just Battlefield for some reason. Why? I don't know. Don't ask me, but it really reminded me of Battlefield. Dave Chappelle and Battlefield really have a lot going on, right? They both are really talented and really good at what they do. Dave Chappelle's a good comedian. Battlefield's a good FPS. Most of them. Anyway, not that one. They're really good, right? We really enjoy them. They've become part of our childhood for some of us. We really have really good fond memories of these pieces of art. We'll just say Dave Chappelle's comedy is art, which it is, and then Battlefield 2042, which is another form of art. But when it comes to Battlefield and when it comes to Dave Chappelle, people interpret this art in different forms. Well, yes, we want to believe in the core values of what both artists are teaching us. In this case, we want to talk about Dave Chappelle and we want to talk about DICE. This one's a little different though. It's really different because with this, I kind of feel like both of them have taken a fall from grace, but they've gotten better at the same time, if that makes sense. Look, whatever you say about Dave Chappelle is one of the greatest comedians, if not the greatest comedian to a lot of people. But let's be honest, Dave Chappelle isn't doing the same things or making the same jokes that he used to because this era is just soft. Now, we also have to mention Battlefield 2042 and DICE. DICE, again, I feel like this is a reach to top form with Portal, Warzone, the leaks about Warzone, and just the feel of the game at its core base with the gunplay, the functionality. I feel like there's a gem here. I feel like there's really something good we can enjoy about it. Crossplay, partying up with people on different platforms, not exclusive to just one console or two consoles like Halo is. Battlefield has a chance to really sweep everybody off their feet with this game. And that's not what we got, and the first impressions of video games are usually the ones we run with. I didn't know. I didn't know where I was going with that. Look, what I'm trying to say here is that Battlefield 2042 had a lot of bugs. It had a lot of glitches. It had a lot of issues. I'm pretty sure you've seen hundreds of YouTube videos talking about it, and you probably want to hear me break this down. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to do it. The reason I'm not going to do this is because I continually say the same thing over and over again with every game. Make sure your game works. Make sure you deliver on the promises that you say, and make sure your game comes out when you say it. I can be honest with you guys and do this all day. I've done it before, and again, I'll save that for my patient impression and my patient review. We don't know what form or what state the real game is in right now. Only DICE knows that. But for me playing the beta, I have to be 100% real with you. I just wasn't that impressed. I liked it. It was fun. The gunplay felt good, but it felt like the same thing over and over again, and nothing new was happening in the game. It felt too silent. It felt like there was nothing going on. Same problem that I had with Halo Infinite. Make it sound like war. Put more audio in my ears if you're not going to give me good footstep audio, because trust me, neither one of these games, Halo, or any of these games, Halo, Call of Duty, Apex, or for some reason Battlefield have good footstep audio. It is 2021 and we have worse footstep audio than Modern Warfare 2 did. How, Sway? It blows my mind. Audio is garbage in almost all of these games. At least Halo Infinite's guns sound really good. Battlefield 2042 looks like you're playing with Play-Doh and you're shooting like darts at somebody. I got plenty of Nerf guns from my childhood that sounded better than some of these guns in Battlefield 2042, man. And this is what bothers me. This is what's bothering me, not just in the first-person shooter landscape, but with Battlefield 2042, because Battlefield was always known as the game with good graphics, bunch of stuff blowing up, really good sound quality, and that war-like atmosphere. This game doesn't feel like a war at all. It has some cool explosions, it has a good bunch of sandbox stuff, but it doesn't feel like a war. It doesn't feel like I'm fighting for something, like I'm in the trenches in World War I, in the middle of the operations in Battlefield 1. I felt like a real soldier. Not only did I feel like a real soldier, I feel like I had something to contribute to the team. I was there for a purpose. I was there for a reason. My squad could count on me, whether I'm dishing out ammo bags or I'm dishing out med kits like I'm Steve Nash in the fourth quarter, putting it over my shoulder to Amari Stoudemire. Holla at me. I felt like I was a part of the team. But with this game, I don't feel that way. With this game, I feel like I'm doing my own thing. I'm lone wolfing it. And sure, that's fine. I can do that. You know how I get down. It's not fun. It's not Battlefield. And that's something that, as a Call of Duty player, I don't want to take that over into another game. You don't play Halo, Call of Duty, and Battlefield the same way, even though they're first-person shooters. And we played them for most of our life. But it gets a different itch because none of them are the same. Halo is a completely different sandbox than Call of Duty. And Call of Duty is a complete different sandbox than Halo or Battlefield, and vice versa for all of them. Battlefield is about big battles, huge battles, things blowing up everywhere, random stuff happening, and pushing up as a team and working as a team. If you don't like that, don't play Battlefield. And this is what I think DICE is ruining. DICE, you're losing what you started off with. This class system isn't that good. It's not fun. Just revert it back to the old system. Nobody's asking you to reinvent the wheel. Same thing with Call of Duty. We're not asking you guys to give us some brand new crazy over the top game. We're saying, look, you've done all these things well. Just improve upon them. Take one more step. Take another step. Adding more players, 128 players. Perfect. Hey, we're taking another leap forward. Okay, how about buildings breaking up? How about how many buildings can break up? Why can't every building on the map break up at some point, right? What is there a possibility that we can break the one on the map that we played in the beta? Nobody talked about that. There's a rocket going off. You can shoot that down. Cool. But more of that, more evolution. How about the guns? How much more customizable is that? How do they work? Instead of some customization, I gotta calm down. Instead of some customization that's in the game that you can't change it outside the game. I know this wasn't in the beta, it's supposed to be in the full game, but I don't care. That wasn't fun at all to do. Then I would have to do it every life because the scopes and the attachments didn't stick through my death. Look, I'm not here to rant, even though I can rant, and I've done it many of times. We all know this isn't a BF 2042 rant, but it's a concern. This is really, really concerning. I don't know where we go from here. I know that this game is not ready. I completely know that it's not ready. Anybody who played the Battlefield 2042 beta we all know, as much as we want this game to come out, it's not ready. But at the same time, when is it going to be ready? I'm almost positive that if Battlefield just gets some time to really work on this game, it can be a really good game. But you know with Battlefield, you know EA is not letting them delay this out of their holiday season. There's no way. Battlefield is their heavy hitter. And I'm almost guaranteeing they got Respawn on something for next holiday. So again, I don't know where we go from here. I don't know. I know it's not going to get delayed. I'm almost guaranteeing that. I wish it would get delayed until about spring. Let Halo and Call of Duty have their heyday, and then let the spring really carry out that Battlefield 2042 feeling. But I have 100% confidence EA is so money hungry, they're not missing the holiday season sales. It's just no way EA is going to let that happen. And it sucks to say that. But at the same time, guys, is this anything new? We had a whole extra year of Battlefield for them to develop, just like Halo had a whole extra year, and it feels like these guys still aren't getting it. But again, I will reserve my judgment when the final game comes out. I'm just simply saying the beta, as fun as it was and as much enjoyment I had with all the craziness going on, it didn't feel like a Battlefield. And honestly, I'd rather play Battlefield 1 than this anytime. Just give us crossplay for Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1, and I'd play that way more than I played 2042 from what I just played. But again, we haven't seen Portal. We're going to see Warzone or All Out Warfare or whatever that fucking Hazard Zone stuff's called, whatever the new mode is. I'm excited for that thing, but again, we got to see gameplay. We got to see gameplay. We got to see it functioning. We don't pre-order games unless we see gameplay, and we shouldn't be pre-ordering games at all, like literally at all. So anyways, that's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. It's your man ZAZ. Bless up. Thank you for coming to this video. Thank you for coming for my TED Talk. I got a little ranty there, you know, it is what it is. Go check out the competitive channel if you haven't already. I'll be uploading on that either today or tomorrow. I say this every day. I promise I'm working on it. Get off my case. As always, Yeshua saves, and I'll see you guys in the next one.